Deep beneath the surface of Earth, in a remote mining zone, strange mineral readings had begun to appear. No one could explain their origin. The government had kept it secret, but rumors had spread in scientific circles. Soon, a team of scientists and miners were called to investigate. Among them was Alex, a young engineer with sharp eyes and a curious mind. He had worked on dangerous projects before, but this mission felt different. There was something in the readings that made his skin tingle. The excavation site was a maze of tunnels, carved deep into the earth over decades. The walls were damp and cold. Strange echoes seemed to follow every footstep. Miners whispered about hearing voices, faint and almost human, drifting through the dark corridors. Machines, designed for the toughest conditions, began to fail mysteriously. Drills jammed, sensors flickered, lights blinked on and off. Even the experienced miners felt uneasy. Alex walked carefully, inspecting the latest readings. The minerals seemed to vibrate with a hidden energy. Some of the older miners shook their heads. "Never seen anything like this," muttered one. Alex nodded, but his curiosity overpowered his fear. "There's something here," he said quietly to himself, "something we're not meant to find, yet." Higher authorities had pushed the team to work fast. Deadlines were short, and every report urged more drilling. Alex had warned his supervisors about the strange activity. He had told them about the tremors, the strange energy spikes, and the eerie whispers. But the officials only waved him off. "Keep digging. We need results," they said. Money, power, and secrets drove their insistence. Safety was secondary. As the team dug deeper, the walls of the tunnels began to change. Strange symbols appeared etched into the rock, glowing faintly under the lights. Alex leaned closer to examine them. They were unlike anything he had ever seen. Geometric shapes intertwined with lines that seemed almost like a language. He traced the patterns with his fingers, feeling a subtle hum under his skin. His heart beat faster. "Alex, you seeing this?" asked Maria, a geologist. Her flashlight flickered across the wall, revealing more symbols. "What is it?" "I don't know," Alex admitted. "But I think we're onto something big. Something not of this world." The team continued their excavation cautiously. Every step deeper into the earth seemed to increase the tension. Tremors shook the tunnels more often. Sometimes, small rocks fell from the ceiling as if warning them to stop. The whispers grew louder at night, echoing in corners where no one was standing. Some miners refused to stay in their quarters, claiming they could feel eyes watching them. Alex couldn't shake the feeling that the ground itself was alive. The energy readings spiked unpredictably. Machines overheated for no reason, lights shattered, and the air seemed to vibrate with an invisible force. He had seen many strange things in his career, but this was different. This was something ancient, something powerful. Days passed and the team was exhausted, but the digging had to continue. Then one afternoon, a sudden tremor rattled the entire tunnel system. Dust fell from the ceiling, and the walls groaned under unseen pressure. Miners scrambled for safety as the ground shook violently. Alex held onto a support beam, his eyes wide with shock. The tremor grew stronger, and the earth beneath them seemed ready to open. Then it happened. A section of the tunnel collapsed, sending rocks and dust flying. In the chaos, something metallic glinted from the rubble. Alex pushed through the debris, heart pounding, and saw it. A massive, metallic door, unlike anything built by humans, stood half buried in the rock. It was smooth, dark, and covered with intricate markings that pulsed faintly with light. The team froze, staring at it. Maria whispered, What is that?" Alex stepped closer, mesmerized. The readings on his portable scanner went wild. Energy levels off the charts. This is it," he said, his voice trembling. "This is what we've been digging for. The command vault." A hush fell over the tunnel. The tremors stopped, leaving an eerie silence. The air was heavy, as if the earth itself was holding its breath. Alex reached out to touch the door, but the vibrations under his fingertips made him pause. Something ancient and powerful waited behind it, and he knew that opening it could change everything. But curiosity had its grip on him. He couldn't look away. Above ground, the authorities were still pushing for more progress, unaware of what had been uncovered. Deep underground, the team stared at the mysterious door, hearts racing. Something told them that this discovery was only the beginning. Something terrifying, something unimaginable, lay hidden behind that metallic wall. And in the shadows of the tunnel, the earth seemed to whisper, "Some doors should never be opened." Alex stood before the central crystal, sweat dripping from his brow. The tunnel trembled lightly, and the metallic hum of the vault filled the air. The past days had tested them all, pushing their courage, intelligence, and endurance to the limit. But now, Alex understood the true power of the command vault, and the danger it represented. This is it, he whispered. The crystal pulsed gently as if breathing, alive and aware. Holographic images of alien worlds and fleets danced in the air, reminding them of what could happen if the vault was misused. Maria's voice trembled. Alex, we've seen enough. We should leave. No. We've survived the test. That's all we can do. Alex shook his head. No. We can't just leave it. Someone else could find this vault and make a mistake. Or worse, activate it without understanding. We have to make the right choice. The team exchanged worried glances. The tunnels around them creaked under the stress of the vault's energy. Sparks fell from the walls and the drones hovered silently, watching. One wrong move now could destroy them all, or even reach the surface above. Alex approached the console, his fingers trembling as he touched the alien symbols. The holographic displays responded instantly, shifting and rearranging themselves. The crystal's glow intensified, bathing the room in pulsating light. A countdown appeared, a warning or a test, Alex couldn't be sure. He realized the truth. The vault was alive, intelligent, and aware of every action. Its energy could be used to create incredible knowledge, or bring unimaginable destruction. The choice was theirs: risk everything for power or shut it down forever and protect humanity. Alex, think about this, Maria said softly. If we try to use it, we might die. Or worse, we could destroy the world. Alex's jaw tightened. I know. But if we leave it untouched, someone else might trigger it later. We can't risk that either. He took a deep breath, scanning the console and the crystal. Symbols and sequences flashed faster, almost impatiently. Alex understood that hesitation could be fatal. The vault wanted a decision, and it would respond either way. Finally, with a steady hand, he began entering the shutdown sequences. His fingers moved quickly, matching the pulses of the crystal with precision. The energy surged violently, shaking the floor and walls. The drones moved closer, firing warning pulses, but Alex ignored them, focusing on the task. Maria held her breath, watching him. It's like it's alive, like it knows what we're doing. The crystal flared brightly, almost blinding. Images of alien worlds, destroyed cities, and burning fleets flashed in their minds. Alex's heart pounded. If he made a mistake now, if he misread a sequence, it could trigger a chain reaction beyond their control. Then, with a final pulse, the holographic projections froze. The drones retreated slightly and the energy in the room dimmed, slowing but still alive. Alex held his breath, watching the crystal. For a long moment, nothing happened. Then the glow softened into a calm, steady pulse, like a heartbeat finally at rest. The command vault was silent, its tests complete, for now. Alex exhaled slowly, exhaustion washing over him. It's done, he whispered. We did it. Maria stepped forward, placing a hand on his shoulder. You saved us, and maybe Earth. Her voice was filled with relief and awe. But Alex didn't move his gaze from the crystal. Even though the vault was quiet, he could feel its presence, watching, aware, waiting. The knowledge and power inside were still there, untouched. They had survived, but the command vault was far from dormant. Suddenly, a faint pulse of light flickered from the crystal. A whisper echoed through the tunnels, soft and chilling. This isn't over. The choice has been made, but the trial continues. Alex swallowed hard, realizing the truth. The vault had tested them, but it would continue to watch, waiting for the next intruders, the next decisions. Humanity had survived, for now, but the command vault's secrets were far from gone. As the team exited the vault, the metallic door slid shut behind them, echoing through the tunnels like a final warning. The faint hum of energy lingered in the air, reminding them of the power they had faced and the responsibility they now carried. Outside, the surface world remained unaware of the danger below. Alex looked up at the stars through the tunnel opening, the weight of their discovery pressing heavily on him. They had faced the unimaginable, survived the trials and made the right choice, but the vault had left its mark. Deep underground, hidden beneath layers of rock, the command vault pulsed quietly, alive and aware. Its trials had begun, and one day, it would awaken again, testing those who dared to seek its secrets. Alex turned to his team, voice steady but low. We did what we had to do. But we need to remember, some secrets are meant to be protected. Some powers are not meant for us. Not yet. Maria nodded, eyes wide. And if it awakens again? Alex's gaze hardened. Then we'll be ready. The tunnels fell silent, the hum fading into a faint whisper. But the presence of the command vault lingered, patient and eternal. Its power was immense, its intelligence unmatched, and its secrets, still dangerous. The trial was over, for now. But the true test had only just begun. The tunnels trembled as Alex and his team descended once again into the depths of the command vault. The metallic door slid open with a low groan, and the familiar pulsing glow from the central crystal filled the room. But today something felt different. The air was thicker, charged with energy, and the vibrations from the crystal seemed stronger, almost unstable. "Alex, do you feel that?" Maria asked, her voice tight. The walls vibrated faintly beneath her feet, and dust fell from the ceiling. Alex nodded. "It's unstable. The vault's energy is rising. We need to work fast, before it does something we can't control." The team moved cautiously toward the central console. The crystal's light flared intermittently, casting strange shadows across the walls. Holographic projections of distant planets and alien cities shimmered in the air, but now some of them flickered violently as if warning them of danger. One of the miners stepped too close to a holographic map. A sudden pulse of energy shot out, knocking him backward. "Watch out," he shouted. Alex rushed to stabilize the panel. His fingers flew across the alien controls, trying to understand the sequences. Each time he touched the console, the crystal pulsed brighter, sending tremors through the floor. He realized with growing dread that the vault was reacting to their presence, and it wasn't happy. Maria pointed to the wall. "Look at that." Energy lines had begun spreading across the walls, moving like glowing cracks. Sparks jumped from the panels and the drones hovered closer, their weapons glowing. The vault's defenses were escalating. If the energy reached critical levels, it could collapse the tunnels, or worse, affect the surface above. Alex clenched his fists. "We don't have much time. The vault is destabilizing. We need to control it, or it could destroy everything." He scanned the holographic displays, trying to find a pattern, a way to calm the crystal. The alien symbols rearranged themselves, almost like a puzzle designed to test their intelligence. Sweat ran down his face as he worked, every second feeling like minutes. Suddenly, the central crystal flared violently, projecting a series of images directly into Alex's mind. He saw alien fleets burning in space, planets collapsing, and cities erupting in fire. Then he saw Earth, glowing in the distance, untouched for now, but vulnerable. "It knows about Earth," he whispered, his voice trembling. "And if we fail, it could reach us." The drones moved rapidly, forming a protective barrier around the crystal. One drone fired a beam at a console, melting the surface instantly. Alex dodged and continued working, his mind racing. He realized the vault wasn't just a repository of knowledge, it was alive, aware, and extremely powerful. "Alex, the tunnel," Maria shouted. He looked up just in time to see a section of the ceiling starting to collapse. Rocks fell and dust filled the air. The energy from the crystal seemed to be destabilizing the entire underground structure. "We have to get the data now," Alex shouted. "If the vault collapses, we lose everything, and it could trigger a disaster above." The team worked frantically, downloading sequences, copying data, and trying to stabilize the energy with the alien consoles. Sparks flew, alarms blared, and the holographic maps flickered wildly. Each pulse from the crystal sent vibrations that threatened to crack the walls further. One miner cried out in terror as a glowing energy field shot toward him. Maria dragged him back just in time. "This isn't just a warning anymore," she yelled. "It's attacking." Alex's eyes narrowed. "We need to finish the sequence. Now." He pressed several panels simultaneously, matching the pulses from the crystal with perfect precision. The energy waves slowed, but the vault still hummed with an uneasy power. Sweat poured down his face and his hands ached from the frantic typing. Then the vault projected a new holographic image. A massive alien warship firing across planets, entire civilizations reduced to ash. The crystal pulsed with a heartbeat-like rhythm as if taunting them, "Fail, and this could be your fate." Alex gritted his teeth. "Not on my watch. We'll survive this. We have to." Finally, after what felt like hours, the sequences stabilized. The drones backed away slightly and the glowing lines along the walls dimmed. The crystal pulsed gently as if acknowledging their efforts. But Alex knew this was only temporary. The vault had tested them and it would test them again. The team collapsed to the ground, exhausted, trembling from adrenaline and fear. The tunnels were damaged, but they had survived, for now. The command vault had proven its power and intelligence, and they had learned that one wrong move could have destroyed everything. Alex looked at the central crystal, its light soft but still alive. "We've slowed it down," he said quietly. "But it's not over. This vault, it's a living intelligence. And it's watching us always." Maria nodded, her eyes wide. "Next time, it might not warn us. It might attack." Alex's gaze hardened. "Then we have to be ready. The vault is more than a secret, it's a threat. And we are the only ones who can stop it, before it's too late." As the team exited the vault, the metallic door slid shut behind them, echoing ominously through the tunnels. The faint hum of the crystal remained, like a heartbeat in the dark. Deep underground, the command vault pulsed, alive and aware. Its first warnings had passed, but the race against time had only just begun. And in the shadows of the tunnels, the whispers returned, louder and more urgent than ever. "The trial continues, and failure will cost more than you can imagine." The next day, Alex and his team returned to the vault, their nerves taut with anticipation. The metallic door groaned as it opened, revealing the dim glow and pulsing energy within. The crystal at the center seemed brighter, almost alive, and the holographic projections danced in the air like restless spirits. "Something feels different today," Maria whispered. Her eyes scanned the walls lined with alien symbols, glowing faintly. Alex nodded. "It's responding, somehow. Like it knows we're here." As the team stepped closer, the central crystal pulsed suddenly, sending a ripple of energy through the room. Lights flickered violently and a low hum filled the air. The vibrations made the floor shake slightly. A metallic clang echoed from the walls as if the vault itself was speaking. Suddenly, panels along the walls slid open, revealing small hovering devices, alien drones. They floated silently, their shapes sleek and sharp, eyes glowing with cold light. One of the miners yelped and stepped back. What are those?" Alex's eyes widened. "Security, it's a defense system. It must have activated when we entered." The drones moved with terrifying precision. A soft blue energy field projected around them, forming barriers that cut off sections of the room. The vault seemed to be testing the intruders, measuring their reactions. One drone shot a pulse of light toward the wall, and a rock from the floor melted instantly. Maria grabbed Alex's arm. "We need to be careful." "Alive, Alex. I mean, it's thinking." Alex nodded. He carefully approached a console on the wall, hoping to find a way to deactivate the drones. Symbols shifted under his fingers, responding to his touch. Every moment felt like walking a tightrope over a pit of fire. One of the miners, panicked, backed into a holographic display. Sparks flew, and the light from the projection illuminated a new image. Planets burning, fleets destroyed, entire civilizations wiped out. Alex realized the vault was not only showing history, it was warning them. The central crystal pulsed again, and suddenly a beam of energy shot toward the ceiling. The drones reacted immediately, forming a protective circle around it. The room shook, dust falling from the tunnels outside. The vault's power was immense, far beyond anything the team had imagined. Alex tried to communicate with the drones using the console. Lines of alien code scrolled across the screens. The drones hesitated as if analyzing him. One of them moved closer, scanning his body with a cold, bright light. The hum of energy intensified, filling their minds with a strange pressure. Maria whispered, trembling, "It's judging us. Seeing who we are, what we want." Alex's voice was firm. "We have to show it we mean no harm. That's the only way forward." He focused on the console, carefully matching sequences from the crystal's pulses. Slowly, the drones paused, their movements synchronized with his actions. Alex held his breath as the energy field dimmed slightly. He had gained a small measure of control, but only for a moment. Then the crystal projected a new holographic figure, a ghostly alien commander appearing larger than life. Its eyes glowed and its voice resonated directly in their minds. "You have awakened what was buried. The command vault tests all who enter. Fail the trial, and all will burn." The team froze. The weight of the warning pressed down on them. They had underestimated the vault. This was not just a repository of knowledge. It was a guardian capable of destroying anyone who did not prove worthy. Alex stepped forward. "We don't want to fail. We want to understand, to learn. We're not here to destroy." The crystal pulsed again, softer this time as if acknowledging his words. Yet the tension in the air remained thick. The vault was alive, powerful, and highly intelligent. Its first warning had come, and it had been terrifyingly clear. Any mistake could cost their lives. Suddenly the tunnel outside shook violently. Dust and small rocks fell from the ceiling. The miners screamed, scrambling to maintain balance. The holographic projections flickered, showing Earth, vulnerable and unaware. Alex realized the danger was not just inside the vault. The energy it released could affect the surface if they were careless. "We have to be precise," Alex said, his voice steady despite the fear gnawing at him. "Every move matters. One wrong step, and it could trigger a catastrophe." The team worked cautiously, adjusting their instruments and studying the alien symbols. Every flicker of light, every pulse from the crystal was a test. The vault watched, learning, judging, and waiting. Hours passed and the tension never eased. The drones hovered silently, watching their every movement. The crystal's pulse slowed, but its glow never dimmed completely. The command vault had made its point. It was powerful, intelligent, and ready to defend itself. Finally, Alex stepped back, sweat on his brow. "We survived the first warning. But that's all it was, the first. This vault, it's alive and it's dangerous. We have to prepare for what comes next." Maria shivered, looking at the glowing crystal. "And if it attacks us next time, will we survive?" Alex didn't answer. Deep down, he knew that the vault's true power had not yet been revealed. They had been tested and they had passed, for now. But the real danger was only beginning. As the team exited the vault, the metallic door slid shut behind them, echoing through the tunnels. The hum of energy lingered, faint but insistent, like a heartbeat in the darkness. Deep underground, the command vault pulsed quietly, watching, learning, and waiting for the next move. Its first warning had been clear. Any further intrusion would be met with greater force, and possibly death. And in the shadows, the faintest whisper echoed through the tunnels. "This is only the beginning. The real trial starts now." The following day, Alex returned to the vault with the team. The metallic door had cooled, but the faint glow through its cracks suggested the energy inside was still alive, still aware. Alex's hands trembled slightly as he pressed the access panel. The vault slid open with the same low, metallic hum. The air inside smelled of electricity and metal, thick with anticipation. The team stepped cautiously into the dim light. The central crystal pulsed rhythmically, casting long shadows across the walls. Holographic projections floated in the air, star maps, alien structures, and fleets of ships unknown to human science. Alex felt a strange thrill mixed with fear. He realized this was more than just a discovery, it was a warning. "This place, it's showing us history," Alex said, pointing to one of the floating images. Alien worlds appeared, glowing with life, but in the next moment, flashes of explosions and destruction engulfed them. Wars, annihilation, entire civilizations wiped out. Maria shivered. "But, who are these? And why is it showing us this?" Alex moved closer to the console. Symbols on the panel shifted and changed, reacting to his presence. Then, a holographic message appeared in bold letters, accompanied by flickering alien text. Alex could barely comprehend it, but certain words repeated clearly: command, destroy, power. The team exchanged nervous glances. The vault was more than a storage room. It contained commands, secrets of a weapon or a system capable of massive destruction. Alex realized the terrifying truth. If activated, it could control armies, planets, even civilizations. Suddenly, a low vibration ran through the vault. The crystal pulsed faster. Energy rippled along the walls, and Alex felt a sudden pressure in his chest, as if the vault itself was alive, testing them. Some team members stumbled. One miner whispered, "It's watching us, judging us." Alex's hands flew across the holographic console. He tried to decipher the alien text, cross-referencing patterns and symbols. "This vault isn't just a machine," he said. "It remembers. It knows what happened before, and it's showing us why it exists." Maria stepped closer to him, voice shaking. "Do you realize what you're saying? If this thing is what I think it is, it could destroy entire worlds." "Yes," Alex said softly, fear creeping into his voice. "And it could destroy us too if we make a mistake." The crystal flared suddenly, projecting a series of images directly into Alex's mind. He saw fleets of alien ships, controlled by an unseen intelligence. Planets burned. Cities collapsed. Millions died. And then he saw Earth. Its cities, oceans, and lands flashed like a memory, untouched for now, but vulnerable. Alex stumbled back. It knows about us." The vault's energy pulsed stronger. The holograms shifted, showing patterns Alex recognized: coordinates, commands, power sequences. Each movement of the crystal seemed deliberate, as if testing their reactions. Alex felt the weight of responsibility pressing down on him. If the wrong button was pressed, if the wrong code was touched, humanity might not survive. One of the miners, terrified, muttered, We shouldn't be here. We have to leave. Alex shook his head. No. We need to understand it. If we leave now, someone else could find this and make a mistake. We can't let that happen. He continued to study the console. Symbols rearranged themselves, creating sequences he could barely comprehend. He realized the vault was a repository of ancient intelligence. A command system designed to control not just weapons, but the very infrastructure of civilizations. It had the memory of wars, strategies, and disasters that had already occurred across the galaxy. Suddenly, a holographic panel lit up, displaying a countdown. Alex's heart pounded. The vault was activating on its own, or perhaps reacting to their presence. Each second the timer ticked felt heavier than the last. We triggered something, he whispered. The vault projected a holographic figure, an alien commander from long ago. Its image flickered but its voice was clear in their minds. Those who awaken the command vault inherit the burden of choice. Fail, and all worlds will burn. The team froze. The gravity of the situation weighed down every thought. This was no ordinary discovery. The command vault wasn't just knowledge, it was power beyond imagination. Power that could destroy Earth if misused. Alex clenched his fists, determination replacing fear. We'll figure it out, he said. We'll understand it, and we'll make the right choice. We have to. Maria placed a hand on his shoulder, fear and awe in her eyes. Be careful, Alex. This vault, it's alive. It's testing us. And I don't think it will forgive mistakes. The crystal pulsed once more and the holographic displays began to fade. But one image remained, Earth, glowing, vulnerable, and in the center, a faint outline of the vault itself. The warning was clear. The command vault was dangerous, but it was also aware. It had chosen to awaken now, and humanity had been noticed. As the team left the vault for the night, a low hum followed them into the tunnels, like a heartbeat echoing in the dark. Alex couldn't shake the feeling that something was already planning its next move. Deep underground, hidden from the surface world, the command vault waited. Its secrets were vast, its intelligence ancient. And now, with the humans inside, a new chapter was beginning. A chapter that could either save or doom Earth. The whispers returned, louder than before. You see the secret, but are you ready for the consequences? The metallic door that Alex and his team had uncovered loomed before them, silent but full of menace. Its surface was unlike anything built on Earth. Smooth, dark metal etched with strange, glowing symbols, it pulsed faintly as if alive. Every step closer made Alex's heart race. He could feel an invisible energy vibrating in the air, making the hair on his arms stand on end. Are you sure we should touch it? Maria whispered, her voice barely audible. Her eyes reflected the strange glow. Alex swallowed hard. I don't know, but we have to see what's behind it. The team carefully cleared the remaining rubble. The scanner in Alex's hand went wild, readings spiking in patterns that no one could explain. Energy levels were off the charts, and small sparks jumped across the control panel of their equipment. Even the lights overhead flickered in response. Whatever is behind this door, it's not safe, one of the miners muttered, glancing nervously at the glowing symbols. Ignoring the warnings, Alex pressed a button on a small alien-looking console embedded in the door. The symbols flared brighter, and a deep hum echoed through the tunnels. Then, with a sound like metal tearing through time itself, the massive door began to slide open. Slowly, it revealed a dark interior filled with a faint, eerie light. The air inside smelled strange, like ozone mixed with something metallic. The walls glowed faintly with energy that seemed to move, almost like liquid light. The temperature was neither hot nor cold, but the energy made the hairs on Alex's arms stand on end. He felt a shiver run down his spine. Inside the vault, Alex saw what looked like a control room from another world. Panels and consoles lined the walls, glowing with alien symbols. In the center, a strange pedestal held a crystal-like device, radiating a soft light that pulsed like a heartbeat. The scanner in Alex's hand went completely wild. This is incredible, Alex whispered. It's not of Earth. Nothing on Earth could have made this. As the team cautiously entered, strange phenomena began to occur. Lights flickered and shadows moved in ways that defied logic. Some team members reported hearing whispers, like voices speaking a language they didn't understand. Others felt a pull toward the central crystal as if it was calling to them. Maria stepped closer to the pedestal. Alex, look at this. Alive, I think. The energy, it's responding to us. Suddenly, the crystal flared brighter. Holographic projections burst into the air around them. Star maps, alien worlds, and strange structures appeared in shimmering light. Alex's jaw dropped. The vault wasn't just a storage room, it was a command center, containing knowledge and power far beyond anything humanity had ever seen. "Look at this," Alex said, pointing to a holographic map showing countless planets connected by lines of energy. This is a network. It's a command system for something huge." The team was silent, overwhelmed by what they saw. Some tried to approach the holograms, but every step closer seemed to trigger pulses of energy. Lights flickered across the walls and the vault vibrated faintly. Alex realized the vault had intelligence. It could sense their presence. "Be careful," Maria warned. "It's reacting to us. We don't know what it's capable of." Alex approached the central console. Symbols on the panels rearranged themselves under his touch, almost like the vault was communicating. Then, a message appeared in bold, glowing letters across the main holographic display. "Do not activate." A chill ran through the team. The warning was clear, but Alex couldn't look away. Something about the vault called to him. It promised knowledge, power, and answers to questions humanity had not even thought to ask. One of the miners shook his head. "I don't like this. We should leave. Now." But Alex was determined. "We can't. We found something incredible. Something that could change everything." As he reached toward the holographic controls, a pulse of energy shot from the central crystal. It flowed through the room like liquid light, enveloping the team. Some stumbled, their senses overwhelmed. Alex felt a surge of images flood his mind. Distant stars, alien civilizations, and strange wars that had been fought long before humans walked the earth. This vault has seen everything," Alex whispered, his voice trembling. "It knows, it remembers." Suddenly the energy stabilized and the images faded, leaving only the central crystal glowing softly. The team looked at each other in stunned silence. None spoke, all were too shaken to move. They had glimpsed a force far beyond human understanding. But Alex knew they couldn't stop now. The vault had revealed itself, and it had chosen to communicate. Every instinct screamed that the secrets inside could be dangerous, deadly even. Yet the pull of knowledge was too strong to resist. "Tomorrow," Alex said firmly, "we start understanding this. We have to know what the command vault really is, and what it can do." The team reluctantly agreed. As they exited the vault to rest for the night, the massive metallic door slid shut silently behind them. The hum of energy faded, but a faint glow still seeped from the cracks, as if the vault was alive, waiting, watching, anticipating. Deep underground, hidden beneath layers of rock, the command vault pulsed quietly. Its secrets were safe for now, but the awakening had begun. Something terrible, something unimaginable waited just beyond the door. And in the shadows of the tunnel, the whispers returned, louder this time, "You should not have awakened us."